So yeah, what you guys got going on? Oh,
Hey, what's
okay.
going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm just here just to be here, okay? Don't ask me no dang on questions. I'm just here. How you doing? Dog, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear about it. I'm not here for me. I'm here for y'all.
That's what I would like to know why he here. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, don't answer these questions, man, because you got me with somebody that's disturbing my peace. She makes me feel like crap. She wants to touch my body. I keep telling her no. She's aggressive. She's an a-hole. I'm just here. I don't have to be here, but I'm here. So let me be. I don't want to talk about it.
So you up there saying all that stuff. You up there with that little Joker suit on, that little bit of tie, looking real crazy. Just weird. Just weird. Just freaking weird. I've been texting and calling you for 2 days.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Stop 2 days. I've been calling and texting you for 2 days.
Stop lying.
Give me a clown. We go get a circus.
Oh, here look like
Something
Frozen
like
in
that.
a white dress, like Casper the Ghost, trying to talk about my Joker suit. Yeah, I'm fly.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go and God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Can folk? I don't want to be here. I'm not here for me. I'm here for y'all. Okay, don't want to be here, so don't ask me no questions.
Why
All
you
right,
come?
and I'm just here because I'm obligated to be here. But anywho, this is Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub, aka Ike. This is my lovely wife on paper, as you would say. What's your name, baby?
Kourtney, also known as Coco. I'm not in no character.
Okay, well, you never be in character. And this right here is Kourtney Eddie. I'm just filling in for E-Dub. He's not here today.
No, you is not no Ike child, because you're going to get tossed to and fro.
This channel's all about relationships, apparently, entertainment, and reviews. And don't forget about our famous jokes and rants. Why they say they do jokes and rants on this YouTube podcast, I do not know. Because neither one of them is funny. But anywho, like I said, I'm filling in. So
no, you ain't feeling
so
it, baby. You about to feel up out of here.
Go
That's
ahead.
what you about to do. That's what you about to do.
Go ahead.
Just take you and your little Dora
That's what
Explorer
I'm
book
talking
bag
about
and
right
leave.
here. You always try to talk down to me. You always try to make me look bad. Go.
You do a good job of that on your own, buddy. All right. So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the like. The like's been lacking. The like's been less. The like's been low. Make sure you hit the like. Y'all be watching in the bushes and don't hit no like. We won't ask for no cash app, no super chats, or nothing like that. Just hit the like.
Y'all
Thank
should.
you.
Y'all really should. Y'all really should. I gotta go paint. Hurry up. Come on. I like this, but I gotta go paint.
Anyway, so yeah, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hopefully this video won't be long, but a girl got the XL, okay? Because they gave us a lot in one episode. All right, so they said we're gonna come back for criminal break and give it to you. So it started out with the 1 month anniversary dinner, child. Everybody faking the funk, honey. These folk don't like each other. They just sitting there, got to do all these activities, and we got to watch it. It's so unfair. Madison and Alan celebrate their 1 year. Alan basically said he really and truly don't know where he's standing. I mean, whatever, Chad. 1 month, honey.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
This how long it feel like we
This
done
is
been
what I'm
watching
talking
this
about.
for a whole year.
I had to come on this show and correct her every time. I shouldn't have to, especially since you're supposed to be such an educated woman.
I'm not MM. Let's
Jeez.
and you not Ike. Please see some folks. That's why some folks will never have a full-time acting career, because they don't know how to cut it off.
Most method actors don't cut it off. They stay in character.
The lies you tell.
They do.
Will Smith does not stay in character. He has different characters that he play
You
all
know,
the
once
time.
he gets one character, he stays in that character. That show, that movie is over with. Then he
The
goes to
skit
another
is
character.
over.
All
The
right.
skit over.
No, it's not.
The skit
As
over.
long as I'm fronting the camera, it's not over.
Why you ain't take your skull cap off and be like what the man named Ike for real?
The barber hasn't.
Okay, well you is not Ike. So Camilla called Thomas to meet up because it's their 1 month anniversary and all that stuff, whatever. So she got a basketball game set up for them to do. She feels like he didn't put her in priority, make her a priority, because he said that he was going to be late. And I knew you knew that it was a reason that he was going to be late. Like, Thomas is a stand-up guy, so he wasn't finna let this girl down. And so she's okay, since you late, you're gonna have to give me some I don't want to say it on here because the same exercise means taking somebody life being taken. But what is called? Okay, just say the burpees and the S word. So
Get some training reps. Say that. Say some training reps. You don't have to say the
babe,
S word.
I don't need you to do this all
Okay.
night long. This gonna be real contentious.
Oh, wow, big word. I'm impressed. You impressed, Ike. That's good. You impressed me. Very good. Continue on. Maybe you continue to do stuff like that. Maybe I'll
Baby, I'm serious. Please stop. Please
No,
stop.
no,
Please,
no.
please.
This is what you want.
This
is what you got.
This show is not about to go on. In fact, we're gonna cut the cameras.
Cut the camera. I got my bags packed up anyway.
Yeah, do that.
Wait for the Uber to come through.
So anyway, so when he came in late, she was just saying those things or whatever. So he obliged. Now continue. I mean, remember, Thomas is 41. She's like 31, 32 years old. Now Thomas, he trying to keep up, child. I would say, listen, I'm gonna do one because of my age, and evidently he is a little out of shape. I don't care about the big arms and tattoos.
Yeah.
Folks can still be out of shape, and we done seen that over and over again.
Look at Keith Sweat.
Oh, don't do Keith Sweat like that. Y'all need Keith Sweat.
The camera angle. Oh my God, you like a puppet.
Y'all do Keith Sweat like that.
Right.
Then you send it to me. So, oh my gosh.
How old is Keith? 60 something?
I think so.
You running like this? Is he having a
and them folks were laughing. So yeah, you got to be mindful of that. But hey, he with a younger woman, you got to keep up. So you got to get in the gym and do some things. So anyway, as they sit down, but she was doing pretty good because she played basketball anyway. So yeah, she was beating them, right?
Yeah, she played basketball for a living. Yeah, she's athletic.
For a living.
She played in college.
Yeah.
She got some. Her skills is alright, man. If me and her go 1-on-1, I take her. Her dribbles, it's like
you'll take her.
Yeah.
How? Well, you'll be just like Thomas.
Oh man, I used to play basketball myself back in the day, so her skills are okay. You know what I'm saying, for a woman. But if I was to play against her, yeah, there'd be no competition. Of course. Because I'm a man.
The delusion. So she talks about her dad and how, really and truly that she would love to be with a man that, is like her dad. Oh
yeah, I get it. That's why she's with Thomas. Thomas is a good dude, man. I don't need to stop all the joking, but he's a good dude, man. Yeah.
Thomas, we rock with you, okay?
Yeah, bro, we do, man. I just hope everything goes smooth with you guys, man. But
I noticed that neither one of y'all had y'all Instagrams up, so I'm thinking that y'all
still together.
Yeah.
Right, that's a good point. Oh man, yeah, he's smart.
My name is Kourtney. Dang. So anyway, going on to the next scene is M and Ike.
You gonna be aggressive.
So shut up, man. Don't do that. So she sets up a paint thing.
Oh, she tried. She
set up a paint thing.
I was joking aside, man. Let it go. But also, take these Versace's off. Don't put them over there. Give me my Versace's. You got your fingerprints.
I didn't have my fingerprints. Your fingerprints was already on.
Gee.
Can you just get to it? Nobody want to see you.
Well, I was about to
somebody next 7 is acting like this. Hey,
don't compare me to Keith Sweat. Don't do that. Anyway, Cuz, I owe you an apology, brother.
Cuz.
A cousin. The guy cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I owe you an apology, man. You probably saw why I didn't see it. You saw it, and that's why you kind of called Ike out. So I apologize, bro. I was dead wrong. You did what you had to do, and you was right. You was right. So I apologize to the cousin.
Ike is just like a prick or something. Like,
Yeah,
dude.
I didn't know he was gonna go that left like that, man. I'll be honest with you.
Dude.
Man. I tried to find some good in Ike, man.
Or not necessarily good, but just try to understand where he comes from.
I was trying to find some good in him because the way he was clowning her, calling her all kinds of names. A grown man don't do a woman like that, man.
Not a grown man.
Right.
Now, but anyway, so we're gonna talk about that. But so anyway, they doing the painting and all that stuff, whatever. So you could tell the awkwardness. I was like, child, I feel awkward even watching them.
I paused and said, "Ooh, this is so cringe."
It
man.
is
real cringe.
But she did say on her confession she better understands him now. I guess she take them words back. But she said that it's oh yeah, she was saying something about something was like weird or something like that. I guess it's coming off of them the last scene that we saw of when he was saying all the stuff about her, whatever. He said, he said just because it's he said something like, just because it's halftime don't necessarily mean it's over.
Oh, well, because it's halftime doesn't mean the final score based or something like that. But yeah, you said the gist of it. Be quiet.
And she said, okay, that's one way to look at it. He said, well, what other way can you look at it and stuff? And she was just like, if you got an active player. So she was throwing shots now. But rightfully so.
Yeah, that's what I said. She, all she was doing is, just basically,
calling him out.
Yeah, calling him out. Okay, yeah, I hear you. You said the final score matters, but it takes two people to play this game.
Right.
And you're not playing. Basically, that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
And when she said that, once again, he got offended.
Yeah. And it's like, I can see that they're totally in two different places, two different maturity levels, two different spaces, two different people. And I don't know if Ike wants somebody that, he wants somebody on his lower level, on a lower level than him. So he wants to be up here. He don't necessarily want somebody on the same level as him, especially maturity wise, that he can really have a conversation with.
Well, she basically said that when she was in the bathroom at the dinner, he wants to tear her down because basically he's not on her level. Mm-hmm. He's like y'all was saying in the comments, he's intimidated by her. Mm-hmm. He's not used to dealing with a woman like that. He's not used to dealing with a very mature, intelligent woman that has her own thing going on. And instead of trying to be that helpmate and that cheerleader for her, instead he wants to tear her down.
Yeah.
And why he goes that route, I don't know.
And the thing is that I lost my thought. But anyway, let's move on. So they doing the painting and all that stuff or whatever. And he was saying, he likes stuff like this, small stuff like this. I don't know if he said instead of going out of town to spend. I don't know what he said. Something like that.
Basically, he's saying things like this, nature and painting and artist stuff. That's what he likes to do. And basically, she said, okay, I wish I was going to do this regardless. You know what I'm saying? But even when he was saying that, he was saying it with some kind of stank in his voice.
Oh yeah, his whole vibe and energy was nasty. So he said that he wants to celebrate each day at a time. And then she said, is this something that you're actively doing? Because she know that he ain't actively doing this.
And once again, he gets offended.
Yep.
Here's the thing with him. I understand him.
Yeah.
I understand what type of person she is. She wants a definite answer. Yes, no, red, white, or blue, whatever. She wants a definite answer. He likes to kind of beat around the bush, give you little cryptic answers, you know what I'm saying? Don't just, no, you give her a straight up answer, What crime is it to say yes or no? What crime is that? You want to be all, enlightened and, oh no, it's not halftime, yeah, or the universe going, no, just tell her yes or no, man. That's all she's trying to get. She wants to know where she stands at. The bottom line, that's all she wants, man. Just sometimes swallow your pride as a man. Give your wife what she needs. If that's going to give her peace, so be it. Give it to her. That's just my principle.
Yeah.
That's the E-dub principle.
The thing is that it's he don't like it's like this. Sometimes you have men, then you have boys. And I still feel like it's a lot of stuff that he got to work through, and he's not that man. He's still, because I done been on dates with people or around men that they talking them parables and syllables and all that stuff or whatever. They're not talking it straight.
They want to show you how intelligent they are.
They sound.
Right.
But they're not. And so that's why she was just calling him out on all this other stuff, and she had, like I said, she quick. And I said it before that M has been holding her composure, even when he called her a pedo.
Yeah, and she has, man. And, M has been showing grace throughout this whole show, in my opinion.
Until it was done.
Now we go back to the time when he was saying she was aggressive when it came to being, when it came to having sex. Now M said she did touch him, and he said no, and she dropped it. Okay, and she said she won't do that no more. Okay, now he had to show M some grace on that,
But initially she said, well, we're gonna hear that. I said, okay, so in the next scene, of course, that was cringing and watching all that stuff, whatever. But so next scene, you got Madison and Alan, they playing tennis, honey. She said, if I win, you gotta run around. He said, if I win, you gotta give me a kiss. I said, go ahead, Alan. All right, that's right.
Yeah,
but he won.
Yeah, but it's always loopholes and stuff.
And she was like, well, you didn't say where, you didn't say what kind, you weren't specific with it. So she gave him a kiss on the cheek. I was like, girl, get out of here.
Yeah.
You could have gave him a kiss on the lips. What was that?
Come on. Let's keep it real, man. She's not attracted to Alan. She has put Alan into the friend zone. And he's in there like a cat in the box. And she needs to just tell this guy, man, because he's showing he's trying to show all kinds of affection to her, telling her the stuff she needs to hear or she wants to hear. You beautiful, you nice looking.
Yeah,
he still is not gaining ground when it comes to the affection.
Call it a rap, Alan.
Yeah,
but we see that you kicking stuff in the kitchen, setting stuff on fire, and doing something. What was that? Who was that?
He threw something on the ground. Oh, that was M.
Oh, somebody did. Somebody said
I think she was burning the divorce papers or something.
The marriage papers. So yeah, somebody was doing something. So yeah, but I see Alan. So anyway, so Michelle is going to meet David for dinner. She looks all cute. She said, "This is our earrings when I first married, so I'm trying to, rekindle that." I'm saying, "For what, girl? For what? For what? And for why?" But
can I say this?
Go ahead, buddy.
Experts, you tried. You tried this time. You really did. You tried. And it still flopped.
Yeah.
It did. You might get one couple out of this, to be honest with you. That's Thomas and what's his name? Camille. Yeah. But everybody else, they can't stand each other. They can't. All right, go ahead, baby.
So she was said, so he over his parents' house or something like that or whatever. So he said that he prepared, I guess he chose this restaurant because he wanted to show her, I can give you the kind of lifestyle that you want, girl.
Yeah.
She was like, your outfit, though, you can dress like better than that.
Now, David, this was your 1 month anniversary, right? You at a semi-fancy restaurant, correct?
It looked like
it. Yeah.
I don't care if it wasn't. She was dressed up.
Yeah, that's what I said. She was dressed up. On your anniversary, y'all go on a date like this. You got to come dressed better than that, bro. You can't come in there with some tennis shoes and jeans on. You can't, and especially your woman dressed up like that. No. So he dropped the ball on that.
Yeah, I agree with Michelle on that. Yeah. Although Michelle is going to find anything,
no doubt, but you can't get her the ammunition
right
used against you. That's what I'm trying to get at. So if you came dressed up She gonna have to find something else to critique you about it. But she can't she can't critique you about your dress code, not dress code,
Right.
but your
Same
wardrobe.
thing.
Yeah, your wardrobe. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a long day.
Oh Lord, don't let him start.
Long
All
day at
right,
work.
okay, it's
It
a long
uh,
video. Let's go.
and
Let's move on. So
have y'all had a Monday on a Tuesday? That's how it was for me today.
well, praise the Lord. So anyway, so he said that it's our 1 month anniversary. I hate that I cannot make you happy. And she was like, you think my happiness come from you? Now, Michelle, I can't really imitate her because it's so dry, child. But she was like, my happiness don't come from you. Like I control my own happiness. Well, be happy.
But
Doggone it.
she can't be happy in his presence. She can be happy. We've seen it when she hang out with the girls. But when she's in his presence, that happiness somehow disappears.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it vanishes, man. But we know she's not attracted to David, man. But
She was asking David a question. He answered it. The food came out, and she was like, "I'm gonna go back to the question." But her problem is that she feels that he don't ask her enough questions. He said, "I be asking." He said, "When I ask you questions, you give me basically one answer." Yep. Nope. Not really.
and he's right.
Yep.
We've seen him ask her questions before, but the answers be so dry. And I'm like him. Why continue to ask you
Yeah.
things when you're not gonna be open with me?
Right. We're not going into depth. That's a whole
Right.
conversation. And when somebody like that, then they mean like, oh, they don't want to talk.
Right. They don't want to talk. So, but she gets mad because he doesn't press the issue of asking more questions.
Right, girl.
Well, why do that when you're gonna get the door shut in your face?
Yeah. And it's like she get annoyed. Remember, she said, why you want to get to know me? Why you want to act? Why you want to?
She really did.
Come on, two-faced it,
Nah.
four-faced it.
And David remembers that, so he's not gonna put himself out there again
Yeah.
to get shut down like that.
And he was just saying, I'm frustrated.
And he should be.
And so she was like, well, I wanted to be happy. I wanted it to work, but, don't seem like it's no connection. So let's move on to Warren and Carly, child, honey.
I quit my job. Just like that. Oh, dang.
You didn't do the sit-up. For the 1 month anniversary, honey, he taking her to the warehouse. This is all of what I do.
Yeah, so that's
Me and my
he trying to plant the seed. You want to be like me, you got to work hard. You got to work real hard.
Production said, well, what Warren do? He be typing like this on the computer.
No. And she said he be doing the thriller on the computer. Like, no, Michael Jackson. I said, Carl, you so stupid. But anyway, I guess he's in business with the other two guys. So he has some partners. So, okay. So he has business partners,
What is he trying to do? The Amazon?
I don't know. Like he's building furniture. They do home furniture. They do corporate furniture. I don't know. But I just think he took her to the warehouse to plant that seed. Say,
but this was before he found out she quit her job.
I know, but she talked about being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So that's why he took her over there.
So she told him, like you said, well, I got some good news. I quit my job. So she quit her job. She's a hairstylist. So basically, evidently, she was working for somebody else. So she was like, I can do this on my own, basically. And hairstylists, they can. And they can leave here and go somewhere else.
Like New York.
What's in New York?
A client. When you gonna go? You got the plane ticket? How much you? I was like, dang, Warren, you need a lawyer.
So she said that she can't be managed, so she don't like nobody to manage her. Some people like that, honey. You gotta get on your own, child, if you don't want to be under nobody else's wings and control. So Warren said, in his confession, not to her, Warren said that was kind of crazy. Don't be stupid about it. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't be quitting jobs with no jobs available. You can't be doing that. Make sure you have a plan. And he don't think she has a plan. And she said, I do have a plan. It's the universe. I said, oh, Lord.
She didn't say that.
She did.
Yeah.
And one said, I'm scared. Said, yeah, you should be, bro. You should be.
So Emma and Ike come back from that awkward picnic, honey, and they put us in their apartment in more awkwardness. So of course, the experts have sent all the couples they 1 month anniversary basket, which included the weddings from their photos, their vows, and all the things. So she was like, oh wow, we got a basket from our wedding. And she looked at the vows and they framed them and all that stuff, whatever. So she go through the book and stuff. She was like, "You want to look?" He ain't sit on the couch with her, honey. He back there in the backyard
Yeah,
looking.
he looked from afar.
And so she asked, "What about our vows now? You know, are they still true? Do they still, as far as what you feel today?" And he was like, "Yeah, I meant what I said." And so she was like, "Well, you really didn't answer the question." And that just set him off. He said, "I meant what I said. They still hold true today. That's how I feel." What you was finna say something, baby?
No, go ahead.
So that's when she was like, "Well, you didn't answer the question." But and he goes off and he was like, "That's the problem. I be giving you the answer, but the answer ain't good enough, and you want more of the answer. But I didn't answer the problem. Look at your vows. Look at this. Did it say that I was gonna be married to an a-hole?" I was like, "All you want to do is poke, poke, poke the bear. Poke, poke, poke the bear."
I don't understand the outburst. I don't understand it. All she asked was, "Do you mean what you say?" And all he had to say, yes or no. That's all.
Or I guess you wanted it to be elaborated.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
All he had to do say, you guys do mean what I said about the Bible. Okay, yeah, so I get it, things. And I think she want more than a surface answer.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's what it is. And he don't want to give that. And it's frustrating her. And like I said, man, to make peace, man, give her some peace, man. Say, yeah, baby, right now we just rocking right now, but when I said those Bibles back then, I meant it. I still mean it. We got some things we got to work on. And maybe she like ease off you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
The thing is, I think he said on the after party one time, like he want to just have like just say dinner, lunch, without having these conversations. I don't want to go deep in conversation. I just want to keep asking conversation. I don't understand it, but that's how you get to know people. I
That's
think
why I
Keisha
just,
said that. That's how you get to know people.
yeah, just especially in a process like this. It's not like you're going on dates to get to know somebody. You're already married, so you're trying to get all the information you can get out of this person before decision date.
Right.
So why not ask all the
Yes.
important questions?
Right. We still be having deep
Right.
conversations.
So, but it's like he gets so agitated with her,
Yeah.
and that outburst, he called her a hole, and
That right
that
there.
was unnecessary. It very much was, and it was a little frustrating for me to watch. I
Yeah.
was like, dang, dude, you didn't have to go hard like that on her. And what made it so heartbreaking is that she just sat there, shook her head, and was taking it.
You taking
And
it?
it's like, man, you a brother. You really not trying to protect this black woman at all, man.
Mm-mm.
You just dumping on
Mhm.
her, and she just sat down, took it, and
He left. He got his little Dora book bag and left.
yeah, he went back into the wilderness, and with his book bag, like you said, and she got up, put the pictures down, went to the bathroom, and started crying. And it breaks my heart to see, you know,
To hear her cry like that.
yeah, and brother just dump on her like that.
Right.
It's like
Do
I
he even
get
have
it.
respect for women? Now I know that it was, in Reddit about his former girlfriend, and I don't know who this person is, and I don't know if it's true or not, though I can say alleged. And she was just talking about basically how he is a prick in short term, and stuff like that or whatever. But it seemed to be true. Like, I guess he came on here for clout. I don't know. I really and truly just don't know. Even if you came on here for clout, honey, fake it till you make it. But I don't think you have to be this aggressive and this angry with this woman. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but still, you don't still have to show all this and call this woman an a-hole, aggressive, and a pedo, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, dang, dude, you turn down the black woman. You say, I saw what happened to Vice President Harris with the man didn't shake her hand. Stuff like that angers me because it's like no respect to the women, none. And now you got this brother calling this woman a hole, like
National
the P
TV.
thing, and aggressive, and she makes him feel like crap, and he didn't say the crap word. And I'm like, dude, like I said, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't. But the snippets we do see, I don't think what he's saying and what he's doing is warrant. That's just my personal opinion.
Hey, I agree. Unless she cussing him out, and I know one time on the after party, he was like, when she was talking about he got loud. He was like, "No, I didn't get loud. She got loud." And then when we went back to the apartment, she cussed me out. I believe he got loud. I really truly
I
do.
think he still carries the same monotone level of voice, regardless of how he carries or how loud he gets. He still has this nastiness,
Oh yeah,
sneakiness, and this
very
snarkiness
nasty.
about himself
Very
that can
nasty.
cut, yeah, and it still kind of cut you deep, you know. And I think once you get around that, and it's been around, you've been around that so long, and you get to that breaking point. Yes, it's gonna make you get loud. Yes, it's gonna make you want to cuss them out, and that's why I think when that happened that night, that's what happened.
Yeah, because well, I guess we're talking about the same thing. She went back to the apartment and she went and cussed him out. Yeah,
Mhm.
because like I say, M has hold her composure. She's holding it with grace. Somebody say you aggressive. Somebody say you trying to fondle them. All this stuff or whatever, and be like, okay, okay, And she was still okay the next day or whenever. I'm still trying to make it work. This what you want. This what I. And she was trying until it ain't no more. Like
Well,
to me, he was talking about she poking the bear. He poked the bear.
I think he's poking the bell on purpose to tear her down, to make her look crazy on TV.
But it ain't working.
And here's the thing:
It backfired.
She's on here, like she said, she came on here to get married. She was really sincere about
And
this.
I believe it.
And I agree. I do too. I do too. And I don't know who it was. Was it Madison or Michelle? We ain't got to the part yet, but go ahead.
Go ahead and say it because you may forget.
They the ones said they don't know why he came on the
Yeah.
show. You know what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
come on the show for another reason. Now they starting to peek that out.
Oh
now,
yeah.
So
Michelle and David, they watching they wedding videos and stuff like that, and David gets emotional. And you can see like Michelle was really laughing. He was like, it felt good to hear her laugh because child, she been on mute. Everybody on mute, so she been on mute ever since as far as the laughter, and she been complaining, and dried up and drawed up.
But you don't laugh at your man crying, being emotional.
No, she wasn't laughing at that.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at that.
If you would have lift your head up, then
I had numbers in my head.
So no, she wasn't laughing. He was talking about when they first got married. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay,
She's
okay.
coming down the aisle. She was laughing. She was happy. You
You're
know,
right.
all
I
that stuff,
remember.
whatever.
Okay, yeah.
But she didn't even know he was crying, and because he was wiping the tears and stuff like that. So he was just saying it felt good. He missed that. But yeah, he does get emotional and stuff like that or whatever. So yeah, so let's move on. Juan and Carla, they doing a picnic. This your part. And
my favorite part.
And they doing a picnic and stuff like that. So the experts got they basket with all their photos and stuff like that or whatever.
You know how Juan did it, right? Photo 1, photo 2, photo 3. Yeah.
Wait a minute, let me set it up because you finna just jump straight to it. So he asked her, okay, this our 30 days and stuff like that. He asked what the next 30 days look like. So she was like,
No, see, he said it
I'm
all
finna
right.
say it.
No, you see, you went too far. I was saying, I noticed one thing about Juan when he was showing her the pictures. He was trying to get through them pictures real fast so he can get to his question. You like that? You like that? Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Put the book down. Now,
that's what he said.
That's what he started asking.
That's what he said. Yeah. So she said, the next 30 days, we could get up and get coffee together, and I would want to have stuff like that.
You don't have a lot of time to get some coffee because you ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. Yeah, so you got any plans? You got anything? You got what's going on?
I got clients and stuff like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I can do their hair at home.
You can do house calls, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you got something lined up?
Yeah, in fact, I got I'm going to New York because I got that thing going on, so I got a photo shoot.
Oh,
so,
really? New York, huh? Okay, okay. You got the plane tickets and everything. Did she give her a price? Any dates? Dang, girl, what the hell? Oh, Lee, you just gonna tell me something and you ain't got nothing planned?
But it's gonna happen. It's in the works, though. The universe is gonna bring it all together.
Damn that you! I need to see some doggone proof. Did she call her, or is it in an email? Is it in a text? Did she write you? What? We need proof.
Okay, we finna move on. Okay.
Oh, yeah. One, I feel you, bro.
So Madison and Alan, they doing their activities, child, honey. They forcing us to watch these people that don't like each other. But he was just saying he could see a future with her, but he not trying to give it all in if he gonna get hurt. And I don't blame you, bro. You better keep it on in because Madison is not into you, period. But you're trying. You're doing the process. I commend you for that, Alan. You are a good dude. I see David as being, gentlemen, good dudes and stuff like that or whatever.
You got some good dudes on. Well,
You do have some good
yeah,
dudes.
I would
Now the
say.
women,
I would say
some.
Alan, Thomas, and David. One sometimes he's kind of fickle. We know how Ike is, but the women, I say Camille.
It's about the same average though,
right.
for real. Like, because Michelle and Madison, who else you got?
Carla.
Oh yeah, but I like Carla.
I like Carla too.
I just think her and Warren just not a good match. So in the next scene, you got Camille and Thomas. They doing a little mix of alcohol and stuff like that. So she said that this is the most healthiest relationship I ever been in my entire life.
Say what? What about them thugs in the street?
This is the most healthiest.
What are the hood boys, man?
The most healthiest.
What about the street boys?
Healthy.
So
them is junk food and toxic.
The biracial black guy from the white section of town that talks white and has no rhythm.
Remember, I got him that chain.
That's right.
I ain't get him that chain. What she got him earrings? Yeah,
he was wearing them.
So yeah, it's on now. Yeah. It's on.
But I really think whatever happened in that bedroom.
Oh yeah,
changed the mind.
She like, and then when they went in the bedroom, this is the most healthiest relationship I ever been in. So yeah, she had to confess to honey. She like it, honey. She like it right here. So so she asked him about, what 5 years look like for him. And so he was just saying, he want to at least have one child and then, he want to make more money, be able to, do things. So I think she's in the real estate or something like that. So she was just saying she want to, also like focus on, something about real estate.
Yeah,
so
she want to focus on real estate so she can get she don't want to work on about a job to retire and be broke down by the time retirement gets around. So she wants to do the real estate thing.
Do it, girl. You young.
So you can you make your own time.
All right. You in your 30s, honey. Get ahead. So anyway, they exchange gifts and stuff like that. And so he got her a necklace. She got him child it. Girl, you couldn't think of nothing else. But anyway, I guess she said I bought you them earrings. But she got him this. You ever seen that before? Where you put your hand in there?
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it can last forever. Like Keith Sweat. So, y'all need to go on TikTok and look at that. Full of Keith Sweat, and
probably on Instagram too. Anyway, you
probably,
put it.
Pull up. And y'all if y'all grew up like I did on Keith Sweat, they're gonna ruin your childhood.
So he got her a necklace with her birthstones and everything, and so she was like, and he said, "What?"
This is the reason why I was late for the gym thing because I had to go. They sold out in Chicago, so I had to go out in the suburbs to get it. And I thought I could make it back on time, but the traffic coming back was bad, so that's why I was late. And she felt bad. I knew Tom was late for a reason because something he was doing for her. So
in the next scene, you got MM and her lashes telling us that Ike had been missing.
And she got the receipts because she texts.
And we slow roll so we can watch them text messages. Yeah. What she said, and he did not answer back. It was all her. Right. She was like, if you need space, hey, I came in late and so you can give you some space.
Right, because you look at the timestamps on them texts. One said like that night. The next one she was texting towards the end was like the next morning.
In September.
Yeah, so they would text. She texted 2 nights, 2 days straight, basically. Yeah. The midnight to first thing in the morning.
And so she was like, hey, I've been calling you, I've been texting you, yada 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 yada. So whatever. So she was saying she not sure if he coming home, honey. Come on home. So now they doing the anniversary dinner, honey. Ooh. So Michelle said that she excited. She's excited. She all dressed up and dude up and stuff like that. She said, but David won't be able to come because he had to work. I said, girl, you excited then? I mean, I felt that she was excited that he wasn't coming.
Yeah, that's what I felt too. Ooh, I can hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I can be myself, honey. Yeah. I can laugh a little and not frown a lot. Mm-hmm. So Alan said that his wife looked beautiful. I wrote that down because she said, you don't tell me you look beautiful. And he keeps saying you look beautiful, you look good, da 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 da. So he's doing it.
He been doing that for a minute though, man.
When you got a man that will listen and then take action, then You got your man.
He's trying. Alan is trying.
Yeah,
man.
he is.
But I don't think she's reciprocating that though.
So MM said that Ike / Dora did not come in, but she had been talking to him, but he came in real quick, like flash lightning, grabbed a little something, said hey, and left back
She
out.
said she was on a call while she was on a call with somebody. You know, he came in the guy's shoes.
He probably listened to. She got on that call then.
It was probably a professional call, and he got his shoes and dipped on out of there.
So they all get on the bus, and you know, David is missing, Ike is missing. So, you know, David, they said, yeah, David had to work now. Where's Ike at? And so she was just saying, well, you know, as you can see, my husband is not here. I haven't heard from him in 2 days. Yeah, I'm finna spill it all. I wasn't sure if she was finna tell them anything.
I don't think she was at first, but I felt like she felt like, okay, they still want to know something, you know what I'm saying? So she said, you know what? I'm gonna tell it.
She went ahead and gave it all. So she was like, yeah, my husband called me an a-hole. He called me aggressive. He was saying that
I'm a pedo.
Yeah. She was saying too that, you know, as far as, and she kind of explained the part. He didn't want me to touch him. You know, he said,
but
I was touching him.
Right. You know what it was at the well, not the honeymoon, but the wedding. Ike supposedly had grabbed. I think they showed that part.
I thought it was at the honeymoon.
It was the honeymoon.
I don't know.
But anyway, they showed that part because Ike grabbed her hand and something like that and put her hand on.
They showed that part.
Probably did. They probably did. But anyway, what she was saying that Ike grabbed her hand and put her hand in his crouch. So that gave her, you know, the message that okay, he's ready. You know what I'm saying? He's down for it. You know
She said, let me tell you, she. Oh, they scared me. Hold that. Ooh, child. You can't mute no TV too long, honey. Start talking back.
Yeah, y'all doing. You're chilling like a villain. Yeah, man. Today was been day to day, man. You know, I've been dealing with stuff, man, and job related.
About you anyway. So she had said that she said I touched him. She said, and you know, it wasn't a big deal. It did what Michelle said. It wasn't a big deal.
I see that. I see
not Michelle, but Madison.
I see you, Madison.
You don't want to get into it with your husband, but you love to talk about sex, don't you? Mm-hmm. So that's what she was talking about and stuff like that. So she said what she did. And then, but she was saying basically he was giving her mixed signals. Right. He did that or whatever. And then, and I think he did that because he wanted, he must have been fully. And so he wanted her to
feel how he is,
how tall he was.
Yeah.
And go ahead, baby.
But the point is, when you do a woman like that, yeah, you know, you're gonna send a mixed message because now she think, okay, you down for it, right? You know? So when she tried to do something to him, you say you want to have sex. All right, fine, leave him alone. You know, let him be. He said no, respect that, and keep it moving. But for her to initiate that, you gave her the message to say it's okay to initiate that. You know what I'm saying? By putting her hand on your crouch.
Right.
So, you know, yeah, I can see the confusion there with her. You know what I'm saying? But even in that confusion, and she tried and you said no, show her some grace because she didn't know because you gave her a mixed signal there. So that's all I'm saying. But he took that and ran with it like she jumped all over him.
Right.
And after he, you know, he said no.
Popos.
Yeah, and he ran in the shower, crawled in the shower, crying and stuff. And now, come on.
The other couples chimed in and was like, "Oh my goodness" and stuff, and he not here. You hadn't talked to him and stuff like that. And Warren was like, "What is he running from? He got to be running from something." I don't know. Warren be thinking, "Honey, he a therapist. He be trying to therapize."
Right. I said, "Warren, come on, okay."
He's trying to therapize people, child. Okay. Why you ain't touching your wife?
Yeah, not just that. Some cultures you might not want to kind of push the buttons to. You know what I'm saying? Because you can kind of tell when one was trying to therapize. What you call it? Therapize M. You can see M getting frustrated with one. So one got to know how to read the room sometimes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Zip it, bro. This ain't your fight.
Yeah, let it be.
So yeah, the other couples chime in. Camille said, she also said, what's her name? M said, did y'all know he applied for a married first sight twice? They were like, what? no, well, what he here for? So of course that kind of spins.
Yeah.
So Camille was just saying, don't seem like he did the work, like work on himself. Like M here for the right reason, seemed like she did the work on herself, she ready, but him, he running, like he running. So anyway, as they get ready to sit down, had a dinner and stuff like that, minus the two people not there. Camille just saying, well, I want to tell y'all, like a little girl, we had sex, because that's what if nobody asked, I wouldn't have told. That's me. But she said, I got something to tell you. I think somebody said, you pregnant?
Oh yeah, that was Alan. Is it a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
But no, it must have been good for her to come out and volunteer. You know what I'm saying? It was bad sex. She wouldn't have said that.
I know that, right? She'd be angry. She'd be angry. So Dora walked in late.
No, not Dora.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about Joker.
Oh yeah, that Joker.
Yeah, the Joker suit on. The Joker.
They really made him bad.
Yeah.
Because he
thought he would fly. He did. He thought he walked in there. He thought he shut it down.
Yeah.
And she said, look at the Joker walking in like he a super villain out of Batman movie.
So he walked in and somebody asked him, like, like, where you been? He was like, just been chilling. So Alan said, that's the reason, like, you not here, like, you just been chilling. That's good. And, I wanted to clap back and kind of get, a tool with him. He was like, yeah, So David shows up. He must work at the post office or some child, because his attire just don't never be up to par. I know he was on the break of sneaking out.
He worked for Amazon.
Oh,
he worked for Amazon.
Just take that little cape off.
Oh, I gotta hurry up, get on back, because Amazon fire you be late for break.
Listen, he probably had the truck out there and everything, getting them folk packages.
Where I package that, man?
So David showed up. He said he, snuck out or was on break or stuff. But in the confession, Michelle was like, "Oh, I thought that was great, yada yada yada." Did she tell him that? But anyway, she told us that. She said, I appreciate that.
Fine, something she said something good about
right.
It, yeah.
So Camille, because everybody can see, everybody know what happened between Ike and M, and so it makes it awkward now. Dude done walked in. So Camille was like, what's up? I see it all over your face. Like, what's really going on? I don't want to talk about it. I don't really sure it's y'all thing. It ain't about me. It ain't about us. I'm here for y'all. Michelle was like, well, what you come for? Should I leave?
It's not just that, man. It's like, I came here for y'all. I don't want to talk about my marriage with y'all. Stuff like that.
Right.
But you on the show with these guys.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They are talking about their marriages with everybody. Why you got to hold your marriage back? So that right there kind of rubbed me the wrong way when you came in. Like, I don't want to talk about it with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, y'all on the show together, man.
Exactly. And that's what y'all supposed to do. You sign up to do. So he was just like, I ain't got no peace in my home and stuff like that. Alan was finna ask him. Alan was asking him another question. I, pretty much shut him down once again. So Dave was like, y'all, let's just kind of like respect, the fact he don't want to talk about it and stuff like that. And let's just kind of, keep at peace over here. So if he don't want to talk about it, that's between them behind closed doors. So we're just gonna let that be. But therapist
Warren, he wasn't gonna let it go.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Warren
said, listen here. I got more questions. I don't care what you say, because I finna therapize you because something ain't right. So Warren asked a question and it sparked it to where, okay, now y'all want to know? She said this was on M was just saying I was called an a-hole, Warren. It's because I think one was saying something like, y'all need to talk about it. Y'all need to work it out. Y'all need to
y'all stop pointing fingers at each other.
That's what he was saying.
And she said, pointing fingers. He said, I've used the wrong words. Like, stop blaming one another. And that's when she went down.
That's when people be on the outside of the window, honey, through the tent trying to look in.
When he left or when he was sitting there?
No, he was still sitting there. And so, or it could have been either one, but the fact the one set it off. And so she was like, he called me an a-hole. You know, he asked for his space. I gave him his space and stuff like that. And she said, and I've been texting him and calling him for 2 days. And he was like, no, you haven't. She said, you're a lie. You're a lie, Joker. With that Joker suit on. You're a lie.
No, when he said she made him feel like crap, that's before she got up, right?
I think that was I don't know, one of them times. I think it could have been.
She was still sitting there next to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of them times,
And he
it
was
was
like,
so much.
because he broke down and said, man, I can't have peace in my own house. You know what I'm saying? I can't hear for y'all until I can have peace, because I can have peace in my own house, because my wife made me feel like crap. He didn't say the crap part. She, she's, he said some other things about her or whatnot. And that's when she kind of went off.
Yeah. The girls pull her to the side because she said, you want a clown? I'm gonna give you a circus. Or you want a circus? I'm gonna give you a clown. One of the two, child, honey. I cannot remember. But yeah, because she walked off in her cape, honey. So that's what the skit in the beginning was, a cape.
That was on cape.
Was a sheet.
It was a sheet.
Hey, that's all I got. I ain't got them M clothes.
A white sheet from the hospital.
Who hospital? I don't feel like no hospital. So anyway, so the girls, I didn't like the fact. Oh my mind. I didn't like the fact that Carla said, "Hey, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all." But so she was trying to get her attention to tell her to, come on, let's go to the bathroom. All the ladies went in there, and so they was talking about him, and basically, oh yeah, and while they was going to the bathroom, Alan apologized to. I mean, excuse me, Ike apologized to Alan and stuff like that. It was like, man, I wasn't trying to, yeah, whatever. So in the bathroom, they was talking. And that's when they was saying, I don't know what he here for, And it was like, I'm here for marriage. Like, I'm here for marriage. And she kept reiterating that.
Yeah, then, I don't know. Oh, that was when she was talking to Camille one-on-one. When she was saying that, he thought he was going to get he didn't think he was going to get a touch woman.
I think that was later. Okay. Later, but go ahead, baby.
No, basically, Camille was saying when they went back into the bathroom, that he thought, saying, well, he thought he was going to get an unintelligent woman, a woman that ain't got nothing, a woman just want to kind of basically be under him. But no, he got this strong, black, intelligent woman that got her own business and doing big things, and he just want to tear me down.
Right. But Camille was like, I'm surprised he doing that. I mean, he's supposed to be so woke. You know what I'm saying? And
to call a black woman.
Yeah, it is to call a black woman aggressive. Like,
Camille, that's a valid point, because he does pretend to be woke when it comes to black culture. And for him to call a black woman aggressive, he should have known better. So.
And you got these students you teaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a teacher, like you mentor, whatever you do, counselor, and you saying this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you wanted a Michelle Obama or a Kelly Rowland? Baby, you ain't ready at all for that. Period.
He needs a Megan Stallion.
He ain't ready for that. He needs a Shakina.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody is gonna go across his head. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be so graceful and hold stuff in all the time. He needs somebody that's gonna be straight up ghetto with him.
So while
I don't condone violence. I don't.
Yeah, say that. Mm-hmm. So when the girls come back, then he said, "I'm gone. I'm back. I'm gone."
I wonder why he waited till they came back. He did that to see. He think he's slick. He think he tried to use that psychological warfare on her. He could have been left before she got back.
That's true.
He waited for her to get back so he could walk out on her. And that's made it. I can see she felt that too. That's why I think when he walked out, she just sat there, shook her head. He did that on purpose. He timed that so he can hurt her and put that dagger in her heart. He wanted her to see him leave and walk out that door.
Bro, it ain't that deep. It been what, 30 days? Hello, what is a 1 month? And it just been 30 days.
I get it.
It's just been 30 days.
I get it. But the point is, he could have been left before them ladies got back. He waited. He wanted her to come back so he can get up and walk out on me.
That's a good point.
Now, you know why? I would do something like that. To drive
Petty.
my point home.
Petty Eddie. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
they
I'm gonna be
call him.
honest with you. Drive my
So,
point home.
Ike, when he walked out, you know, he was talking to the producers and stuff like that, and he said, "I'm not gonna sit there with that." I said, "With that? With that?" And he said that you know, I don't play little kids games. Yeah, you do. You actually you do. You play a lot of mind games, brother. You know. So yeah, he said he don't play little kids games and stuff like that or whatever. And that's when Warren was saying, maybe y'all could be friends. He was
Yeah.
telling, that's when she was like, M said no. You know what I'm saying? That's when she was saying he called me a pedo, da 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 da. Like, nah, ain't finna be no friends. So he was telling production, ever since I turned her down, the energy in her changed. Did But anyway, that's his side.
Yeah,
So
that's side.
but yeah, so M did the part, you know, when she was sitting there, she just couldn't hold it together. She cries, and that's when Camille was like, "Girl, let's go." She was like, "Black girl to black girl. I don't want nobody else coming, honey, because I need to say some stuff." So yeah, that's when she was saying what she said and stuff like that. So I get his the rest of his Dora book bag stuff, child. He go back to the room and get the rest of his Dora stuff, and he rolls his stuff on out of there, honey, with his little Joker suit on, and he leave. So by the time she come back, she see all his stuff gone.
She cried again.
And yeah, she cried in the bed, and she cried on confessional too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I 30 days. I hate that it hurt her like that.
Yeah, it's not just that it's how he's doing it too.
Yeah.
It's how he's treating her in the process of breaking up with her. And you know, you don't have me personally, especially on national television, you don't have to go that hard to break up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can pull up a shell. You know what I'm saying? You just break up with him and smile on his face. Can you do better? But I don't see Michelle calling David names like that. A-holes, aggressive. You make me feel like crap. You know, you attacked me. You know, it's some things Ike has said about him that he probably can never take back. You know,
he said he don't like being around somebody that belittles him, talks less to him, talks down to him. That's when I said, bro, y'all on two different wavelengths.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Because
you know,
she's talking like she's talking to a man. She wants to have conversations. She wants to have interaction. She wants to get down to the issues and the problems, and you running like a little boy.
I'll be honest with you. I don't see the issue of what M is saying and asking. I don't see no issues with it, man. That's what kind of baffling to me, man. You know, I don't.
But behind closed doors, he want us to think, "Oh my God, you're so off." Like you tell production, she just won't keep her hands out. She won't touch you. Da 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 da. I'm not piece of meat. Da 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 da. All this stuff. Well, bruh, if it's that deep, call 911. You know what I'm saying? You should have been gone a long time ago. If somebody is harassing
the
you.
Point is, apparently that's not really going
No, it's not. He's just looking for an excuse to tell production, I got to get out of here and da 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 da, whatever.
You know, I said this before. I used to think M is too much woman for him.
It is. She is.
And I really think, you know, he's intimidated by M. M, you know, to me, throughout this whole process of being treated the way she's been treated, she handled herself gracefully. But even though she's handling this stuff with a lot of grace, you have your breaking points.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I really think M, you just need to let this go and just call it, call it what it is, man, and find somebody that's gonna cherish her for who she is.
Well, it looked like we're gonna see somebody proposing to her, but I'm sure they showing us that now. But that's probably some on the Where Are We Now or something like that.
I don't see them doing something like that in the middle of the season.
Now who? There was a little plot twist that we saw.
Well, no, cause
let's talk about it. They showed it to us.
I get it, but production is so sneaky. They like to misdirect sometimes. You know, misdirect the audience. So yeah, we think it's one thing, it could be something totally different.
So is it Warren? Because Warren get emotional when Dr. Pia was, I guess Dr. Pia, I don't know who talks to her, but
Dr. Pia.
But was it really? Because
That's what I'm saying. It really can't. It's hard to kind of go into details of this stuff because you don't know what's real.
So Warren seemed like he done
slept with somebody on the show.
Somebody.
Then David text somebody
and said, "I want to yada yada."
Yeah, I said the word. Eat you out. Oh my,
it's too late.
Yeah, too late now. And then Alan, he gets upset kicking stuff, and why he's upset, and so we don't.
And then Michelle said, "And you texting one of my friends?"
Yeah. So
I don't think Madison is one of her friends, right? You wouldn't consider Madison a friend.
I don't know.
So is Madison and Warren the one that's? And y'all thought it was David.
I thought it was David, but David texting somebody,
one of her friends.
I don't. Oh, told Madison.
One of probably one of her friends. You know what I'm saying?
Madison. Who he married to? Madison.
He married to Michelle.
Who friends he texting? Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I text him too.
She said you texting one of my friends. Yeah, so and I said I don't think Madison is one of her friends.
Oh yeah.
So okay. I'm saying trying to put it in some kind of context to say that.
Do you blame the guy?
That you so fine.
Do you blame the guy? You not getting him that attention, so he's gonna have to go get it from somewhere else.
So yeah, it's a plot twist, child. So they done stirred it up, honey.
So I'm surprised Ike comes back on the show. I thought he was left. You packed your bags, you got in your car, you drove off into the moonlight. I'm thinking you done for the rest of the season. Apparently he comes back.
Yeah, honey. I was gonna say you said he reminds you of Chris from.
No, I'm saying he's getting to that level.
Oh, okay.
He's getting to that level because the way he's treating him, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris still right now,
he hold it tight. He hold the title for us.
But he's past Zach, in my opinion.
Who?
Zach.
Who was that?
What's his name? Another season.
I don't know.
Black guy Zach.
I don't think it was a Zach on there.
Oh, what's his name?
Who he was married to?
Hurricane.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
I thought it was Zach. But anyway.
It could have been. But
yeah, he's past him. You know what I'm saying? So right now you got Chris, and now under Chris you got Ike, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying when it comes to the guys. Because
why you put Zach in there? Because he was messing with Bow?
He was messing with other women. He didn't treat Hurricane K like that, you know what I'm saying? But he was creeping around towards the end. But yeah, man, this right here, man, it's just. But we kept saying we wanted a Chris 2.0, and they delivered almost. All he got to do now is sleep with her and keep sleep with her until he like her. That was Chris. I don't like you, but I'm gonna continue to sleep with you till I like you.
So on that note, y'all drop down in the comments, let us know your thoughts and opinions. This was a heavy one, honey, and I'm for Team Right, and old dude was all the way wrong. So yeah, shout out to you, girl, because you held it on in until you couldn't. And the bear, he kept poking the bear instead of you talking about you poking him. But anyway, we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Let's put God first.
Deuces.
Hey! Always put God first.